Thank you guys for coming back to another episode of Cobra TV. Wow, what an exciting night, everybody. We got tons of new footage, and I'm telling you right now that we are looking at something completely different than what we've been staring at all these years. The game has completely changed for the better, like a complete upgrade as far as what it looked like. So, you know, like me and Bookshelf said months ago, that we really haven't even seen what No Man's Sky looks like, even though we got all those 5 trailers from the past. We said back then we haven't really seen what the game really looks like because the builds keep getting better and they keep changing it. And wow, we were right. The current build looks completely different. I mean, it still looks like No Man's Sky. I'm not saying that it's completely changed, but wow, I am so impressed. Sitting there and watching it live happen, I just can't even explain how I felt. It was just such a relief to finally get a chance to see new footage. And to top it off, it's not over. We are still going to see more from Hello Games, possibly more footage Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday at 4:20 p.m. Pacific time, and on Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. The one on Wednesday is going to be Gamespot E3 Live, and I think I got a link to that. I will put it down below, but don't kill me if it's the wrong link. And I will also put the PlayStation live stream link down below, which will be on Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So we are going to get some more. I do not know how much more. Even if it's not gameplay, maybe, you know, we're definitely going to get them talking about it more. PlayStation has also updated their website again, so it's re-updated. I know we kind of nabbed those pictures. A lot of people did on the internet, nabbed those pictures when Sony updated their PlayStation.com No Man's Sky game page, and then all of a sudden they took it down. Well, they rearranged it a little bit, and then they made it public again. So stop on by and check that out. Still no release date, but Sean Murray did say that we're going to get a release date soon. I would like to go back to the multi-tool, about how I said throw everything away of what we know about the multi-tool because they completely changed it. Well, it's not just the one. There's multiple types of multi-tools that you can find. And that one that we see in the trailer, Sean Murray says is just one of them that we can upgrade, but there's more.
Now tell me about combat. You know, you have that sort of gun, or I don't know what it's called, a transponder
it's
device.
like a multi-tool, basically.
Because
you use it for, like I'll show you, use it for mining.
Yeah.
It's actually how you scan as well, is through that.
Yeah.
And you use it for combat.
Okay.
Right. And you can upgrade that, but you can also find new ones.
Right.
New ones have different abilities, different technologies that will be installed. But that's kind of your suit, your ship, and your weapon is kind of like your RPG stats, basically. You know, those things are your character, really,
right?
And kind of how you progress through the game.
And he talks a little bit about naming things, and he says something that reminds me of what we are doing on ExploreNMS.com, where, well, I'll just let you hear it here.
Names, or what are
They're just some creatures.
You need names for these creatures.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what we
generator?
That's what we have people for. So people are going to go out, explore the universe, find creatures, and name them, give them names, and backstories and things like that. And they'll find planets and name them.
And that could be a creature that's
giving things names and backstories. It looks like the story section on our Explore NMS is going to get some major use after all, guys. And I would also like to talk about some of the reaction videos that I've been posting. I think there's one video I posted, I got like 14 dislikes. Yeah, I don't think that people understand. I think that a lot of new people are turning their heads and they're saying, what is this, No Man's Sky? What? And then they search it and they come across my video and they hear a bunch of idiots on one of the videos that we got over the past days, and they're just like, these guys are stupid, you know. So I think for right now, I'm gonna hold off on the reaction videos, and I'll post them later because I just think that a lot of new people are coming by, and I don't think they understand why I'm freaking out, or why they came across some gameplay footage with a bunch of idiots in it. So I will upload those later at a later time. But the old footage that we used to use for the videos, the old footage that we used to look at, guys, it's almost prehistoric now. I mean, with all this the new stuff that we've got, looks completely different. The cockpits, wow, different views of the cockpits. We've got more. We got to see more animals, hear more animal sounds. We got to see a little bit more of the warp drive and another cool space station. And the fact that when you discover stuff, you have to go and upload it. Otherwise, you haven't discovered it, which I think is pretty cool. Plus, it's also a way to get paid as well. I would also like to point out the health bar at the top left, how he takes damage from the drone. And then when he uploads his discoveries and comes back down, his health level actually replenishes. And then when he's in space, right here, we can see him take damage on his health bar when he's flying down as these two factions are battling each other. But then something really weird happens. It replenishes itself. And I don't see how or why or what happened here, but if you guys see anything that I missed, go ahead and comment down below. But we got to see the health bar in action. I know that sounds kind of weird, but it's one thing that we've never seen move the entire time that we've been following this game ever since it was announced. Never seen it move. Now we do. Now we see it move. A lot of people, a lot of critics are saying it's all fake. The stuff at the top's just there for show. You know, now we got a chance to see it move. Also, I'm going to be uploading 2 videos that I have that are old videos, but I'm going to re-upload them with the new footage for a lot of the new people who are coming across No Man's Sky who don't know what it is. A lot of people are just finding out about it today or yesterday or tomorrow. So I think that uploading some of the really good factual videos that I have would be a good thing for those people. So if you come across something you're like, hey, I've seen this, you know, that's why. Well, that's all for now. Stay tuned for Wednesday and Thursday. We are still going over everything. We did one breakdown, but we're going to do another one here very soon and more extensive, and we're going to get that out to you as soon as possible. I love you guys. Stay tuned. This is an exciting time. Until next time.
All right, now it's time to take a closer look at a revolutionary new game in which an entire universe is your sandbox. I'm here with Sean Murray, the founder of Hello Games, to fill us in on No Man's Sky. Sean, it's been fun to be on this journey with you for No Man's Sky over the past few years. We last saw you at the Game Awards, and you were just on stage with Sony, showing live code for the first time, right? I mean, you were playing No Man's Sky.
Yeah, it was cool. It was like the most nerve-wracking thing in the world to do that. Never thought I'd have the nerve for it, but
you had,
it was good.
You had space pirates, you had the entire galaxy in front of us, and we also got to see a little bit of combat on the ground, too.
Yeah, that's the first time we've kind of shown off some of those elements. We just wanted to show people how it plays, a little taste of it at least. It's a difficult game to just do a quick demo for, because it's a big sandbox.
Right.
And that was a big problem for us, but yeah, I think hopefully people got a sense
That's a piece of it, and
least.
now we're lucky enough for those of you watching that Sean's brought some more footage with us that will that you didn't see in the press conference that will take you through a little bit more of No Man's Sky and some of the planets and levels. So, you know, one thing that people see this, I think sometimes they have a hard time realizing that you can literally go anywhere you want, right? I mean, you're in the ship, but you look at a planet and you can literally fly down to that planet, you can land, you can get out and explore, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And that's all procedural, right?
Yeah, that's the only way we could do it. I mean, we're a really small team. That's the thing that is hard to get across, is like we were sat backstage with Naughty Dog and Media Molecule and like our, you know, Yu Suzuki, like our absolute heroes. And yeah, we're just a small group, and that's the only way this is possible for us.
Well, it's possible, and it's also just absolutely beautiful when you explore these planets. And, you know, every planet is unique, as you said, as you go through the game. And look, I mean, there's just these cool new creatures that we're seeing for the first time and whatnot.
Yeah, and for me, there's a cool thing there. Like, we'll be showing off to press and stuff, and I get a little kick every time we land somewhere new and see something new. And it's nice as a developer to have that.
What are those things? Are like little dinosaur things, or what are they?
Yeah, they're just some creatures.
You need names for these creatures.
Yeah,
right?
I know. Well,
that's what we have.
That's what we have people for. So people are going to go out, explore the universe, find creatures, and name them, give them names, and you know, backstories and things like that. And they'll find planets and name them.
And that could be a creature that's unique to me, right? It's only in my game?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Now, and it's the same for, you know, we even showed weapons on the ground. Those are procedural too. The ships are procedural. Freighters and stuff, the space stations,
Right, and you show this, I mean, this amazing kind of galactic map where you're literally, you see this, but this is someone actually kind of flying through the galaxy?
Yeah, Yeah, just this is your way of navigating around. So, like I was showing, when you select a star, there's only so many around it that you can go to with your hyperdrive, so you are limited by that on stage.
Right.
I'm the developer, so I can kind of go anywhere.
Yeah.
But you can at any time kind of browse around and plot your path towards the center of the universe.
Yeah, and the thing is, every time you show it, it's like, the art is so beautiful, yet, as you said, every time it's unique because there's just incredible flowers, incredible animals. How, when you find these things, how do you share them with the world? I mean, it's like I find a cool creature, and I want to share it with someone. And how do I make sure that I can share that?
Well, the game we're making, I guess, is like, we're on YouTube. It's a game for that kind of YouTube generation.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I mean, this has been a big thing for me as a gamer to create unique experiences for people, and then they want to share them. And we're kind of blessed now, whether it's like PS4, console, PC, or whatever. That's a really easy thing to do. People will be recording videos of this stuff. People will be sharing it online. But also within the game, you can, like, everything that you discover, every creature that you discover, that's tracked and it's stored kind of in your
encyclopedia.
Your encyclopedia, your Pokedex, right? So you can go and browse through those at any time.
So can I go and browse your Pokedex?
No, but you can upload what you found. You can name what you found, and then I can see that through your kind of
I can be
sharing.
jealous of the beautiful creature that I can't get into my game.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I mean, the planets are just absolutely beautiful, and you see, I mean, how this all maps together. Now, tell me about combat. You have that sort of gun, or I don't know what it's called,
it's
transponder
like a multi-tool, basically. Because you use it for, like I'll show you, use it for mining. It's actually how you scan as well, is through that. And you use it for combat. Right. And you can upgrade that, but you can also find new ones. New ones have different abilities, different technologies that will be installed. But that's kind of your suit, your ship, and your weapon is kind of like your RPG stats, basically. Those things are your character, really, and kind of how you progress through the game.
Now, combat, I mean, how important is that? Are you ever going to be in combat with other players, or are you in combat with creatures, or how does that play out?
So you can kill creatures if you want, and I'm sure people will.
Talking about fun YouTube videos, it's like, can I get rid of every little creature on this planet?
I'm sure people will. But if you do, then like I showed on stage, the same as like mining resources too heavily, then that will draw attention to you. So we have these kind of robotic race, the Sentinels, who are policing and protecting the planets. So that draws you. It's a nice little game loop. It draws you into.
Go kill that creature, Sean. Come on. How many bullets does it take?
That's not what I do.
You're too nice. Well, this looks incredible, and we're so excited that the small team at Hello Games, we've had a special relationship with you guys, and it's nice to see the game continue to progress.
You introduced it to everyone.
Well, no, we're now it's the world to embrace and love, and it's cool that as people wondered what is the game, you showed that tonight, and people got to check it out. I'm looking forward to going hands-on this week to have my own No Man's Sky experience. I'm going to create my creature. I'm going to find a creature and I'll tweet it out, and we'll come up with a name together, right?
And you can kill it then.
I will. What is the kill animation for a creature? It's just lying there dead? Is there blood?
Well, there can be different types of blood.
Procedural blood.
Procedural blood. They have procedural ragdolls and stuff like that.
Okay. Be very sad to see my little creature. Sean, great to see you, man. Thank you for coming by. Congrats on No Man's Sky. Of course, we'll be following that, and Hello Games will be sharing more about it throughout the week. All right.
Hi guys. So last year, I stood here and we showed you a video of this crazy game we're making called No Man's Sky. This year, I guess I really just wanted to show you how it plays. So this is a giant sandbox that we're making, a universe-sized sandbox. It's full of choices. Like here, we're at the boundary between two warring factions. I could join in, I could take sides. So that's a tiny glimpse of space combat. But I've only got 3 minutes, and there's loads that I want to show you. Like this. So this is the solar system that we're currently at. That's where that battle is taking place. But battles like that are taking place across the universe. If I pull back a little bit, you could see the other stars nearby that I can reach with my current hyperdrive. And I'm going to pull back a little bit more to give you a sense of the size of the game. But when I do, I really need you to keep in mind, to understand that every one of these points of light is a sun. And every one of those suns has its own solar system with planet-sized planets orbiting around it. Those have life, ecology. And I could even go a little faster. Now, most of these places have never been visited. Many of them never will be. Over there, in the distance, is the center of the galaxy. That's where we're all trying to get to. And I'm going to do something really stupid. I'm just going to pick one of these at random. And we can go there. Now, this was okay in rehearsal, otherwise I wouldn't be here, but if anything horrible goes wrong, just keep in mind that I've not been here before. Cool. So here we are in an undiscovered solar system. Probably no one's ever been here before. I can do a scan. And when I do, you'll see some points of interest. That red one down there is a beacon. And I've made it so that there's always a beacon near where I warp in, just for this. So beacons are where you upload discoveries. That's it over there, behind that rock. And this is the planet that we've just found. This is an alien world that we found together. This is planet E3. And it's not like the prettiest planet. I've seen better, but I've also seen a lot worse. So I could do a scan, and as luck would have it, there's no alien life. But I could show you this. So every planet in every solar system is fully destructible. Those guys are the Sentinels. They protect the planets from explorers like me. Oh. And now I'm underwater. And there's fish. There's some E3 fish. Cool, so now I need to find that beacon. And I can upload those discoveries. So now, when the game is out, and we'll announce a release date soon, I promise, when the game is out, one of you might one day come across this planet. And that's just a little glimpse of No Man's Sky. It's got trading, fighting, exploring, survival, and it's a huge game. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean, and thank you, Hello Games. How was that? Amazing, right? Every time I see that game,